Books are like little portals that we can climb through whenever we want to get away from everything that's going on around us in this crazy mixed up world that we live in. What really sets it apart, though, from the kind of narratives that you find in TV and in movies is that it can really get into your head and work those muscles and allow you to use your imagination to picture different aspects of the story in ways that you want to see them. At the same time, you're going at a very special rhythm that's all your own, so that it's kind of like you're walking through instead of just being pulled along like you're tied to the back of a truck that's going at a speed that's far too fast or maybe even too slow, and you're just stuck with this indecision about what to do. When I watch a movie, it can go one of two ways. I can either be bored to tears at how slow it's going and how much I just want to find out what's going on next, but I can't because it's stuck in this rhythm of time. Or it's the complete opposite, where it's just going on at this chaotic trot that I can't keep up to, and suddenly all these things are happening and I don't understand. And if it were a book, I could just look over it again until, at my own pace, I really understood the little morsel of what I was trying to take in. Major productions too, they just absolutely lose their intimacy. There's no one voice speaking out for the whole thing. It's not someone's baby. You can't just give it, your undivided control. You've got to parcel out different pieces of the project to cinematographers and directors and casters and actors, and by the end of it you can't even recognize it. Combine that with the amount of money it takes to produce a major Hollywood production, and you know that the people making that movie have sold out almost as much as the presidential candidates that are running for election this term. They're both just like big machines, anyways. I mean, just like every reptilian asshat that steps up on that podium and tries to tell you how he's going to save the country by doing all these beautiful renovations. You can tell by watching that preview that they just glossed up a bunch of scenes from that terrible flick, kind of like what they do with McDonald's burgers. And then you go into McDonald's and the burger doesn't even look like it does on the advertisement. It's just a floppy hunk of shit. On the other hand, you step into a used bookstore and you can find thousands of different volumes that are just full of ideas that come from one person's head, refined over months of hard work and fortitude, and you can take that anywhere with you. You don't have to be sitting inside of a dark cave with a giant projection on the screen with sounds blaring all around you and babies crying and popcorn stuck to your shoes. You can go to a park and sit under a tree and get beautiful breeze as you take in the story at your own pace. Just a few minutes a day is all you need to release yourself from the humdrum of your daily life and get into a utopia of the mind. If you ask me, there's no real contest there.